أنا محمد التواجري وأنا من السعودية وأعمل في فريق الاستثمار في شروق بارتنرز. So the thing really surprised me in Shorouq is that the pace of growth within the company itself. So in Shorooq Partners, we grow really fast. We expanded the number of funds that we're actively deploying from. We expanded our portfolio. Now Shorouq stands over 85 companies in the portfolio, stands on multiple funds in different sectors. The amount, the pace of growth is really surprising. We continuously being encouraged to think creatively. So the absolute freedom that every team member has, the absolute space and the freedom that everyone has to really present their ideas, come up with solutions, come up with ideas, and create a plan where he thinks or she thinks that it is the right plan to execute on, and the team's ability to really hear and reflect back is something really healthy. So I think it's a mix of both. Mix of the DNA of the people who really love to give each other the enough space, and the other one, the way the institution itself is organized. So we are live in 6 different offices. Every office is locally present, meeting people on ground, dealing with the local regulators, founders, and investors. And they reflect back to other teams. So I think the flow of how the teams are organized is what really does encourage this independent thinking. I would say the day at Shorooq Partners, especially if you are part of the investment team, is first focused on how we really source and find the good opportunities that we might invest at. That takes huge amount of your time and efforts to really find people, meet them, know them more, know them better, resonate with what they are building. And then if you find this opportunity and you want to really go to the next stage, you move to the analysis stage or the due diligence stage, where you dig deep in the company, know it more, do your analysis further on the company, and then run the process of the investment process. So I would say most of my time is split into finding the right company that we might invest at, do the analysis of the companies that we think it's highly likelihood of us investing, and finally building let's say the internal discussion that finally will result in the investment. So being an investor, especially in our region, is really demanding. The big part of our responsibility is really finding the winners, finding the people who are really serious to build something for the next, not only 1 or 2 years, for the next 5 or even 10 years. We partner with founders, we partner with people who are keen and serious in building something really tangible. And the beauty and the difficulty at the same time of this is really distinguishing which company is going to be a winner, which founder is going to be a long-lasting founder who's going to stick to the market, stick to the right values, and deliver on the plans he says. It is demanding, it's beautiful at the same time. Feeling your gains are being materialized at the end, you see and partner and enable the building process of the products, and eventually those products are changing the people's lives, how enterprises would deal with their work itself is really a relief. So I remember a day where one of my colleagues told me, Mohammed, it's always about execution. Sometimes you get deviated by saying fancy words, fancy ideas, but eventually, if you are not going to deliver on them and deliver, let's say the end plan or the end material of what you are thinking about, it still has no value. So an idea has 0 value until it gets delivered. We do have an internal exercise at Shorouq, which we call is the reporting cycle. And the reporting cycle is something where we as an investment team go and have an overview exercise in our companies. And the number that really strikes me every time I see this report is that when we look at the number of employed people in our region, the number of jobs that we're being part of its creation is something really showing how really positively we're contributing into the ecosystem and to our region. And it's a small part of how we should pay back to the peoples who made us eventually. What really sets Shorooq apart away from any other players in the region is the extreme desire of winning. Whenever you meet a colleague within our firm, you would notice very clearly that he has a clear desire of winning. We want to win. We want to deliver something. We want to create something that we eventually gonna all be proud of. And this continuous desire is not something easy to have, especially if you work with someone on a daily basis. People have different energies go ups and downs, but if you can notice that there is a continuous stable trend in this desire of winning, is something eventually you would be happy with as an institute. If there is one piece of advice I would tell to anybody who would love to join Shorooq Partners, I would say having an extreme ownership on what you build is something I would say necessary to be built with within Shorooq. Is being ambitious day and night on what you are building, what you are doing, is something I would think is really quite important to at least match the level of energy that the team has. At Shorooq Partners, given that we are present in so many different offices around the region, it's quite fun when many of our colleagues come together and join in the same place. So I recall a lot of activities that we had together at Saudi, at UAE, the AGMs that we always have on an annual basis. Something brings us together as a team. We've done bowling recently at UAE. We enjoyed the bowling, although I enjoyed winning at that day. So the moment I felt that I'm extremely proud of being at Shorooq Partners is the moment where I knew that we participated and was at least a part of what Saudi Arabia has become in the last couple of years. So Saudi now is the largest VC ecosystem in the region. That was something as a result of many players' contributions, regulators, other investors, founders. So being part of that ecosystem building journey where it was literally nothing and meaningless 7, 8 or 10 years ago, and you notice that Saudi has become actually the largest VC ecosystem within 5 or 6 years, keeps me super proud. On a personal level, my professional goals in life, at least for the next 5 years, is being part of a world-class investment firm in the region. I want to be part of a player and an investment firm where it can compete globally, it can outstand globally, not even matching the global standards, but outperform them.